Woodworking chainsaws have a diverse range of uses. But using one of those for a heavy chore like milling, well, may be the hardest nut to crack for a woodworker. Therefore, you can't just get away with a light-duty cheap saw. You need to bring on the trump card right on the board, the best chainsaw for milling. And in today's post, we're going to unveil the secrets of it. Finger crossed. Please see the product URL provided below the description. Please follow us on YouTube for new updates. Garden Review present top 5 best chainsaw for milling. Let's get started. Number 5. Echo CS590 Timberwolf Chainsaw Sawmill. This is the current price of these Echo CS590 203 Timberwolf Chainsaw Sawmill. The last pick of the list of 5 best chainsaws for milling lumber is the Echo CS590 203 Timberwolf Chainsaw. It's basically a newly released and still climbing through its ladder of popularity. However, we've already figured out some extraordinary features in this jackpot. Have a look. Although it's not the biggest power holder in terms of motor capacity, the 59.8cc motor is still okay to go. From such power provided, it can provide an output of 13,000 RPM. The bar and chain length is insanely 27 inches, which another key factor behind the appreciations it's been receiving from woodworkers. The pitch is and the gauge length is 0.050 inches. All being said, you can deal with professional cutting works even on thickest of the limbs. Without the cutting gear, the weight of the product is around 13.2 pounds, which is a bit heavier than expected. So, we cannot give it 10/10 in terms of carryability. The engine is run on gas and oil mix, and the ratio would be 51. You are advised to use octane of grade 89. The fuel tank can hold up to 21.8 ounces of fuel, and there is a translucent container. So, you can be informed about the fuel level inside and make essential refills when necessary. Number 4. Husqvarna 460 Rancher Gas Chainsaw. When searching for the best chainsaw for milling, you'll want the one with the most power, the most ability, and versatility. You want a device that can reach a long way while not sacrificing its strength, no matter what test you're putting it to. That means you'll need the biggest bar possible, as well as a powerful motor to keep the chain moving at the same time. In this crucial criteria, the Husqvarna 460 Rancher triumphed, outperforming and outshining the competition. This chainsaw's long 24-inch bar gives greater length for cutting huge trees, allowing users to mill considerably bigger timber. However, absent additional energy for such exhaustive sawing, the wide range of the chains wouldn't mean anything at all. But that's where Husqvarna once again knocks it out of the park. The strong 60cc motor provides a class-leading 3.62 horsepower, which keeps this chain running smoothly in all situations. Because large, impressive motors cause greater shaking and vibrating, this saw incorporates a low-vib anti-vibration technology. Number 3. Poulan Pro PR50 20 Milling Chainsaw. This is the current price of these Poulan Pro 20 inches 50cc 2-cycle gas chainsaw. The next best chainsaw for milling works is Poulan Pro PR50 20. It's a perfect combination of both power and usability. Let's dive deep into its specs and features and check out its worth. Poulan Pro PR50 20 is a gas-powered chainsaw, which has a capacity of 50cc. The engine type is 2-cycle, and it's labeled as the Oxy Power engine. The chain and bar have an overall length of 20 inches, which is great for any professional. Apart from the engine and cutting lengths, there are tons of other notable features. The chain tension adjustment is very practical, and it's mounted right onto the side panel. So, you can access it quite easily. The construction and design are very sturdy, and you can carry around your workshop. The overall weight is 17 pounds, with the empty fuel tank and empty oil tank. With oils filled in, the weight won't change that much. Number 2. Husqvarna 455 2-cycle gas chainsaw. This is the current price of these Husqvarna 455 2-cycle milling saw. Husqvarna had been up to power tool manufacturing for about 60 plus years now. Over time, they've brought up a number of good chainsaws for milling, and Husqvarna 455 sits at the top of the list. It's an all-round chainsaw with great power, lightweight structure, and efficient output. We've got enough reasons to keep it at the top of our list. And we'll tell you them all. The Husqvarna 455 is powered by their own X-Torque engine, which has its reputation to cut off fuel consumption by 20%. Apart from the oil, it's efficient in terms of emission as well. 75% emission is quite surprising for a 55.5cc gas-powered chainsaw, and it's not a joke. Moving forward, the 55.5cc engine can come up with 3.49 horsepower power at max, and it's able to deal with heavy workloads. The engine is of two-stroke type and provides one of the best power-to-weight ratio around the industry. Number 1. Black Plus Decker Chainsaw for Milling Lumber. This is the current price of these Black Plus Decker CS1518 chainsaws. Our next pick for the list is Black Plus Decker CS1518 chainsaw. Let's have a look at its features. First thing first, it's the design and construction. The body of this saw is made of metal and hard plastic, and the overall weight had been kept light. It may not be the most robust saw you can see, but for professional woodworking, it would be a good one to go. Let's shift our radar to the power head now. Over there, you can see an oil cap and oil primer on easily accessible positions. On the oil reservoir, there is also a translucent window which helps you to stay informed about the chain oil level. It's super important actually, right? On the left side of the model, you'll find the power unit. As the motor is completely on electric power, there is no hassle of battery charging. It's quite a hassle-free, minimalistic design that any woodworker would fall in love with. The next question, what about the power source? Well, the CS1518 runs on a 15-amp motor. It has some more advantages over another typical electric chainsaw.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel for more updates.